How's it going, YouTube? My name is Sherbert, and in today's video, we're shoutcasting the Super People Final Beta first-person point of view duos number 9. That is quite a title in itself, so try getting that on a plaque. Anyway, this is my third time ever shoutcasting. This is my first time, experiencing the shoutcasting world. It was really, really enjoyable. I had a good time. People in chat were having fun. It was just. I liked it. It was great. It was awesome. So let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like this kind of stuff, if we should keep doing it. We're most likely going to be shoutcasting the next tournament either today or tomorrow, depending on what day you see this video. So that's basically it. I'm going to let the footage roll. Also, too, I do stream right here on YouTube, so be sure to come in, say hi to me. We are going to be live all day today, so it's going to be a hoot and holler of a good time. But anyway, here is the Super People. You get it. It's a big title. Anyway, here's the video. Enjoy, have lots of fun, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, bye. Main round, final round, day number 9, first person point of view. We've got Hollywood Bob with Visions. We've got Andy Slaps with Viking and Quest with solid FPS. The three teams are very, very good, really good looking, and looking to make a name for themselves. Quest looking to make this his third win in a row for the first person point of view duos win. He is going off 2 back-to-back wins. Can it be a third? He no longer has Choco Taco as his teammate, which is going to be really interesting to see if maybe the playstyle is different, if his overall chemistry is different. Solid FPS is a player who I don't know a whole lot about, but it's going to be really interesting to see how the two mesh together. So Visions, Hollywood Bob, looks like they're landing the hospital in Belmont. This is a really good location because there are an excess amount of pills. They'll be able to level up a little quickly and, get higher bullet damage, faster movement speed, more health. This is a very smart play from the People's Champ. The duos, my favorite duo. I'm not supposed to be biased, but Hollywood Bob and Visions are my favorite. So there they are. So this is the final match of day number 9 of the Super People tournament for the final beta. Very, very excited. Does look like Visions is Seeker with that landing zone scan. Sees lots of people, is pinging it for Hollywood Bob. Trying to give as much information as he can. Very, very interesting to see. They are really close to circle, so the rotations in are going to be simple. It does look like the two duos up ahead are going to be getting into a little fight, so Hollywood Bob and Visions are in perfect position to third party this, to get in the right area and maximize their chances of winning. There are 32 teams, 64 players remaining, so 0 people have been eliminated as of yet. Everyone knows that placement really matters. Placement pays in this tournament, so nobody's looking for any fights that they don't have to get in. Visions and Hollywood Bob rotating early. Looks like they're going to hold on to this brick house in order to stormhold the other two duos that are out at Belmont. Very, very interesting. We're going to go tune in just a little bit, but first we're going to see what Viking and Andy Slaps are up to. It looks like they're landing a little bit outside of Medical Center, which is really interesting. So they picked a little bit of a safer place to land in order to loot up. It doesn't look like they're in any span. Again, we do have a Seeker for Andy Slaps, Shotgun Master for Viking. This is a very strong, very common duo that we seem to have in a lot of the first-person duos tournament style. Choco Taco and Quest have won both times with this combo. It looks like Andy Slaps and Viking are using the page out of their own book and using that same combo. Andy Slaps with the Seeker with the SP686 as a specialized weapon. Shotgun Master for Twitch Viking with the Shotgun Master R870. So very interesting there. Looks like they're kind of following the same strategy as Visions and Hollywood Bob. Now we're going to go ahead and tune in with Quest and solid FPS. Looks like they landed at Elkton. Again, still really, really close to the circle. Not really anybody wanting any far rotations. Because the storm circle has been buffed, it is very interesting to see how they chose a little bit more of a centralized location to land. Nobody is in Canada and making the long trek down to Mexico kind of thing. Everyone's staying relatively central to the circle because they know that that storm is going to do extra damage. It did get buffed. So everyone's playing smart, but everyone's playing, how they should be. Very, very interesting. We're going to go ahead and tune with Quest, see if there's anything that he's talking about with his partner, Solid FPS, and see if there's any strategy in real time, if I can find my mute button.
I'm just grabbing whatever other ammo I see up here.
Yeah, bandages.
2 first aids.
All right, let's go. We don't want these guys to rotate before us. I have no bandages or anything, so, and there's people just fighting above. I don't even want to pop my first aid.
So Quest is yet again Shotgun Master. This is his go-to class. He has won the past 2 tournaments as Shotgun Masters. SP686 for a specialized weapon. Solid SPS for Teleporter with the Car 98. Now this is actually a very interesting play for Solid FPS. Not a lot of teleporters seem to get a lot of placement points. That teleport might be very important later on in the circle, but he has to remember that the teleport is only for himself. He's going to leave his partner Quest in behind. So Quest is going to have to rotate with him. This could be very good in terms of securing placement points. This could be very good in terms of out-rotating, in enemies, trying to stormhold. There's a lot of potential for teleporter, but with such a high cooldown, he's really going to have to be very careful when he uses it. Very interesting to see how they're going to progress from there. We're going to go ahead and tune in with Hollywood Bob and Visions. This time we're going to tune in with Visions and see what's going on there. Actually, we did Visions already. We're going to tune in with Hollywood Bob. The man is calm, cool, and collective. Again, the two look like they centralized located. They're picking a place that's going to be nice and in circle, most likely going to be able to survive 2 circle zones with it. Looks like they're rotating a little sooner than expected. The two do very well at reading the map rotations, finding a circle and finding a POI that's really, really good and centralized, and then just holding that area and, really capitalizing on that indestructible structure. It's very, very good. Let's go ahead and tune with Hollywood Bob, see what he's talking about. Legendary R870 for Hollywood Bob.
Hey, there's a car already driving up to it. See the car right here?
Yep.
My crate's in. There's my crate. This car is driving into the compound. You see that?
Yeah.
We take shots at them.
Blast it. Go.
So Hollywood Bob and Visions decided to open up on the car. Doesn't look like they get any shots. Very interesting to see. The car rotates back into the behind the buildings. Hollywood Bob and Visions are in actually a very, very bad spot right now. They're in the middle of the open. Not a lot of cover. Hollywood Bob and Visions rotating as quickly as they can. They don't really have any class with any mobility as of yet because neither are level 10. Neither have their ultimate. They have to rely solely on feet power. Hollywood Bob Visions looking around. Don't seem to see we see any car. This is a risky move for Hollywood Bob. They've already opened up on the car. The car already knows that there's people in the area. There's not a whole lot of cover. Hollywood Bob making the personal supply drop. Decides to get his rare SP686. He's going to get a buttload of green pills. Lots of health. Very, very smart to preload the personalized package with all the fixins and good stuff. So he doesn't have to worry about RNG. It already comes in the package. Sees another car yet again. Putting some lasers in. Seeker flying out. Marine flying out.
Where is he?
Hold on. We're getting shot by the compound now.
Good shots. Look at this assist. Vision secures the kill.
Come over here, behind this big rock that I'm at.
Solid FPS. Also looks like he downed somebody.
Nice.
Drop the vert grip right here. How many first aids do you have?
One sec.
Now the two are still finding cover, but they are relatively exposed.
215.
Okay, you want to get your
Got my crate
crate?
here.
Quest FPS
right
securing
here.
a kill on
Yeah, let's
Merkin,
go.
level 6.
Okay. You got your ult?
No.
Now the two are fighting right down the scene. We should be able to hear these shots. These shots should be from Quest and FPS. Let's go ahead and check them out.
Okay, do you have 556?
I have.
Might be
I
a little
have
bit of a delay.
200 or something.
I can drop you first aids.
Can you move?
I'm gonna die. Here's first aids. You want them?
So incoming nuke. Looks like it's easy to avoidable.
I'm scanning around.
He's still in circle. Quest super jumping, trying to grab some information around the map. Doesn't seem like he sees anything.
I'm hiding inside.
I need my supply drop. It's south of us.
Yeah, careful.
Quest does have the option to upgrade his his F2002 rare and his SP. I lied. 1887 to advanced. Words are hard.
I need this.
Doesn't look like they see anything.
Dude, I have 30 shots.
Now the two are in a relatively safe location. I mean that little
again.
compound is gonna be in circle. Quest super jumping again, yet again to find
Not seeing
anything.
These guys pushing, so
That nuclear ult is on
My best
cooldown,
is
so they
tore
do
up
have
above
about
me.
another minute and a half before we can see another nuclear ult.
like I can get
Teleport
5-5. Nice. I can get my 5-5.
Quest popping defensive bars. His armor is a little low. He's gonna have to be really careful when he decides to push these fights because his armor is so close to breaking. He's gonna be getting hit for flesh very, very soon.
I'm dropping another 55.
Thank you. Okay, I'm crossing over. Give me cover fire if I need it.
Decides to make the move, going for a specialized care package. Much like Hollywood Bob, he's probably
Just
going to have it
keep it
loaded
down
full
if
of
you want. You
goodies
can
and things
hold
like
it,
that.
Lamar, and I'm
It
chilling.
does look relatively safe to get to. He's going to be sure to open it. Let's see what he's got. He's got a heroic SP686. Doesn't know what he's got. Looks like he's got a couple of
Alright,
pills and
I can't
healing and
real
things like that. Not too sure because his webcam's covering the good stuff. Looks like he's rotating back. Eat your pills, Quest. Eat your pills.
I'm back.
He's coming back, eating his super green
Ready for
capsule.
another nuke potentially too.
That nuclear should be up in about 30 to 40 seconds. Quest has to be sure not to get caught in the open. Because he is
tier 2
super jump,
helmet, which
because
is
he
a-
does have super jump with Shotgun Master, he is very easily able to outmaneuver the nuclear. Now, he does have to be careful that he's not going to be caught inside. So being outside is going to be for the best in regards to getting away from the nuclear ult. However, he will be exposed to the elements and could be exposed to a potential third party. So it does look like the two are going to be rotating up to high ground. It does look like the two might acknowledge that there could be a nuclear on that cliff. Still yet again unsure where it's at.
I mean, it's gonna suck not to upgrade, but we don't really need to move. It's kind of like
Now the two are in a predicament
chill,
because they
nothing's
are
cool.
in the relatively low ground. If that team was in fact up on the cliff, they would have potentially a great time in order to stormhold Quest and solid FPS because they are right at the edge of circle. They are going to have to rotate in. Quest still yet again able to see anybody. He's trying really hard. The Super Jump X ultimate is up every 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds he is able to kind of jump up, grab information around him. It does expose him to the rest of the lobby, but it looks like the rest of the lobby already knows he's here. He's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and tune in with Viking and Andy Slaps, the two that we haven't yet seen too much of this tournament.
You have like 2 emergency?
I have one.
The two are just chilling right here in the house. Nothing
other
super
one?
major. 0 kills for the both. Level 14 for Andy Slaps. Level 6 for Viking. Viking is incredibly under-leveled in regards to the rest of
I
the
got hostile
lobby.
detected now. Finally.
Hostiles detected
On my
for
ping.
Andy Slaps. Notices he sees a little ping right over to his left. Doesn't look like anything crazy. They may not
chill.
engage. They might just relax.
This is the final.
So they are playing for placement. They're not really going to go and chase kills. Normally, I think as a normal duo, they would run right at it. But because placement plays, they will refuse to make any giant moves. Back to Hollywood Bob and Visions, who are still yet in the rock. Looks like they're right next to the sniper tower.
Okay. I got 212.
Okay.
One kill for Vision still. Hollywood Bob and Visions. Hollywood Bob doing very similar to what Quest does in terms of super jumping and looking for information regarding the map. He's not using a super jump offensively or defensively. It is strictly for learning information on where the enemies are. He is on a relatively high ground. He's decided to drop back down to not potentially expose himself to any third parties.
In the cave. We need to wait for your amp because if you detect
I know.
2 down there, that's different, right?
Okay.
Now they do have 1 kill secured. So Visions and Hollywood Bob looks like they're looking for that second person in that one duo. "23 teams, 43 soldiers remaining." Very interesting to see how this final circle is playing out. Or this final match is playing out. Very interesting gameplay. Really excited. This is, I think, a great circle to have a final match on. Whoever decided to pick this final circle as a champion, I really actually like this side of the map. Shots coming down south. Oh, no, east.
There's a team here.
Looks like they might run into Viking and Andy Slaps. That could be the two fighting. Let's go ahead and tune in with them. Could very well be them. Yep, it is.
He's like
Andy
one
Slaps
shot.
and Viking taking shots on that dream car. Viking getting it down on a nuclear level 20.
2x, okay?
Yeah, I got a 4.
Andy Slaps is trying to destroy the car. Get an assist.
Died.
Viking gets 1 kill. Cup FPS gets the
Where's
second.
over here?
Where's the
No
exit
hard
of this
beats.
thing?
Going in muting
I think it's,
Hollywood Bob
northwest,
because
northwest.
somebody forgot to.
Bro, we
Back
got-
to Andy Slaps.
Huh? 150.
Now the two still are in circles, so they are perfectly fine there. Andy Slaps with his heartbeat sensor. He's just going to have that open to make sure nobody tries to gank him. He's perfectly fine. They do have the mobility to move. Viking still level 9, does not have a super jump. Unlike Hollywood Bob, unlike Quest, the two are able to super jump, whereas Viking is
give a zone again.
only on level 9, will not have
Yeah, I
that.
was hoping
Enemies
a zone
detect again is pinged down below on that too. Could be another guy, could be somebody else. It doesn't look like they're going to make any moves unless they have to. Back to Quest over here. Does look like he took a little bit of shots. He's taking an emergency kit. Now this is a really bad spot for Quest. Quest sees somebody right over here, the brick. Solid FPS, looks like he teleported up top. Quest with the giant beams down somebody inside the building.
Under you.
Under me, okay.
Super jumps to get on top of the building. The two are up top,
I'm down
safe
to
as a
go in, I'm down
bug.
to go in and take him out.
Quest
I'm not
pushing
letting
with his
these guys
heroic
just advance
SP686. It is 2v1. Quest getting shot in the back. Is he going to continue moving? Is he going to safely heal? He's taking an emergency kit.
It's getting nuked. It's getting nuked.
Don't tell me that.
No, the other houses.
Yeah, if a nuclear was to come down right now, Quest would be dead. He doesn't have a super jump. He's inside building. Final second kill.
Okay, good. People on the edge.
Back up on the building he goes.
West.
Then two are actually in a relative spot. Their back is against the
just want my
blue. The
finish.
blue does do extra damage. The probability
Yes,
of somebody
careful.
being in the blue is going to be relatively low. We are on circle number 4, 6 seconds before the storm starts moving. The two are in a relatively good spot. Both have their ultimates down. Quest will have his much before solid FPS. Doesn't look like he's going to have his teleport for a little bit of minutes. But the rotations right here are going to be relatively interesting in regards to how they proceed. 19 teams, 32 soldiers remaining. This circle is going to be relatively small very quickly. Not a lot of cover for the teams. So it'd be very interesting. This next couple of circles are going to be a bloodbath in terms of who's going to place and who is going to be sent home.
Just go right. Go right. It's low ground. It's low ground.
Low ground, but not much cover. I'm down with it
Doesn't
though.
matter, it's low ground.
Did you really? Nice. Nice, Grandpa. I was like 86, and then I foreheaded it up like 90 times, and now I'm back to like 1 something. Quest taking some shots in the back. Quest just deciding to keep going. Doesn't look like there's gonna be too much damage.
Could be a team right over this as well.
Quest jumping up, super jumping, trying to find some more information. Doesn't see anybody up. Decides to heal up just a hair.
There is a personal, yep. Personal supply, just take your time.
Now the back-to-back champ is around here. Sees somebody at the ruins. Believes to be. Sees lasers. Looks like it's... Is it Viking? No, it is the people that Viking and Andy Slaps were detecting on Hostiles Detective. Solid FPS goes down. Quest is getting lasered. He's got his back against the wall. There's people to his left, people to his right. Very little health. Does have a super jump. Trying to reposition. He's going to go full ham. Aggro takes 1 shot. Downs Lakeinator. Takes the final kill. 4 kills for Quest. Decides to just solo duo this. Solid FPS. Is he able to get back up? We don't know. He's going to crawl. Try to find cover. That was a very impressive play from Quest. Instead of deciding to heal, he went full aggression, went balls to the wall, 60 miles an hour. Missed that first shot of the SP686. That could have been potentially very dangerous for Quest. Because the SP686 only has about 2 to 3 shots, depending on what perks he has. He is very, very limited in terms of if he misses his shot. Quest super jumping again, trying to find a little bit of information. Looks like he might be finding Andy Slaps and Viking very, very shortly. The two still are in the building. We'll have to rotate soon.
I'll pop a defense bar. We have to move.
Very interesting to see how these two are going to play.
Yeah, get ready to move.
Viking
bro.
level 15. Andy Slaps level 23 Seeker.
Don't.
They are getting exponentially beat up by zone. They're going to have to rotate very quickly. Andy Slaps does have his quick side. Decides to quick
Going
side to
for
the barn.
I'm healing.
Viking very shortly
Heartbeat in a
behind.
second.
Now the two are going to play it incredibly safe
Stop it,
again
now we
because
win.
placement plays. Now they will get a little bit of payout. Let's see if Hollywood Bob and Visions are making any money. The two will be making some money. Hollywood Bob and Visions placing again top 8. They will get a bit of a payout. Will they make a lot of money? We don't know yet. The People's Champ wants you to win. They do get Circle priority. Hollywood Bob has high ground. Hollywood Bob starts laser and Viking. Doesn't get it down.
Okay.
My ping.
That's not Viking. That's Kipitz.
These guys are
Viking's
still
a little bit
here.
over to
They're
the
still here
right.
To the right of my ping, okay?
Yep.
So the two do notice that their backs are against the wall. There are people right below him. He's going to be very careful not to get shot in the back. He's going to be very careful that they don't also have a super jump to right in there or a nuclear for them. So this would be very, very interesting to see how the two duos handle. There's people to the left. There's people to the right. Hollywood Bob is rather exposed. He's going to be very careful about it. He does have lots of health. Decides to take a little bit of shots, suppress. Super jumps away.
I'm here. You can heal right here on yellow. There's a little pocket here.
Okay.
Heal there.
Oh, did you really?
Getting shot from the south.
Yeah, the games are a little hard right now. We see another super jump right up top. Hollywood Bob Visions lasering that purple car. Lots of damage on it, no downs. Sees lots of people running around. Sees a Marine ult. Hollywood Bob looks like he might super jump again to get up on that circle.
Shotgun master jumped up.
Yep, Shotgun Master right up top. Is Hollywood Bob going to push it? He is going to push it with his M4.
Okay. One's here. Yellow,
Visions,
yellow.
or Hollywood Bob leaving Visions down below. Lasers coming down from actually Adam. Chief GG should be his partner somewhere. Seems legit because of the jump. Shotgun Master is very viable in tournaments. Yes, he's very viable class. I think, in my opinion, one of the more stronger classes in Super People. Very underutilized. If you know, you know. Shotgun Master is one of the stronger classes. Hollywood Bob Visions down below. Viking looks like he's getting a final kill. 7 teams, 9 soldiers remaining.
I'm gonna power bar. See if we can get any of these solos. Where do we want to rotate?
Let's
to?
go ahead and tune to
These
Quest
reds are gonna come
and
out from
solid
underneath.
FPS. Yeah, lots of people underneath Visions. Let's see how Quest and Visions are doing. Up, Quest is down. Solid FPS also down. So it's down to Visions, Hollywood Bob, Andy Slaps, and Viking. Viking taking an emergency kit. Andy Slaps also healing. Both are looking good. Not great, but we're going to tune back into Hollywood Bob and Visions because, again, they are Super People's champs. They are the people's champ. I love Hollywood Bob and Visions. I'm biased. I don't care. Hollywood Bob and Visions. See a little bit of people down below. They are going to have to rotate. They're going to try to get ultimate high ground. Take a little bit of fall damage.
I'm playing over tree. Shotgun
3 teams remaining. 5 people. 3 teams, 5 people remaining.
Okay, I'll take care of the rock.
Hollywood Bob Visions. It is a 1v1v2. Hollywood Bob Visions lasering. Lasers Andy Slaps Visions.
Last two guys.
First blood.
I knocked one.
Okay. I'm jumping
Hollywood
up.
Bob Visions super jump.
Okay,
Hollywood
I'm healing.
Bob pushing
He's
behind the
out back.
rock.
He's right
Is he gonna do it? Lasers misses. A little bit of shots down. Is Visions 101?
Oh, nice try, dude.
Go second place. Twitch Viking and Andy Slaps taking #1. Hollywood Bob and Visions. They had that. But there was just a little bit more accuracy, I feel like. Maybe just a little bit more teamwork and just a little bit lesser pacing. I feel like Hollywood Bob and Visions did very, very well. They will be walking home with $4,000, but the two who will be winning it will be Viking and Andy Slaps. The two are looking really good. They're going to win about $6,000.
Oh my
What a clutch.
God,
Yeah,
dude.
Grandpa.
Clutch was insane.
Let's go.
That, if their butts aren't puckered, that is crazy.
You're so. Ah! We won all 3. All three.
Very, very impressive to see. The nerves
Let's
got to
go.
Bob. Yeah, I do believe Hollywood Bob got a little overexcited. If the two played it a little bit safer, they threw their consumables, they healed up, they pulled their power bars. I feel like they had the momentum. They definitely could have coordinated something a little bit better, but the two are all walking away with about $4,000, so you cannot be upset about that. They finally placed. They have had some unfortunate situations in the previous tournaments where they were unable to exceed or to pass the first couple of rounds. So this was why I believe the first time Hollywood Bob and Visions have made it to the finals. So this is a very important part for them. Not only did they make it to finals, but they also walk away with a little bit of money. I think Hollywood Bob and Visions are going to do very well in the future tournaments, but for the right now, the winners are Andy Slaps and
Possible
Viking. The
way.
two are walking
And
away
I
with
was
about
recording the whole
$6,000.
thing.
Very, very
Let's
interesting.
go.